back to the Brilliant Fertility Podcast. I have something really lovely in store for you this week, a guided meditation for encouraging self-love. Before we get into that, just some life updates. Like if you listen to the duality episode from a while back, sitting in all of that right now. We have some really wonderful things in life happening. We just adopted a new cat, and it's been, gosh, guys, like 14 years since I've had a cat. I loved my kitties growing up. I had one in particular who was like my soul cat, and in honesty, she was more like a dog than a cat, and this cat just reminds me so much of her. So that's a really exciting part of life right now, and I'm loving this current cohort that we have in the Brilliant Fertility Program. If I have not told you just how honored I am to work with the people that I get to work with, the caliber of these humans, all of them is just so amazing. And just the conversations that we're able to have around boundary setting and co-regulation and partnerships in the program right now is expansive. I mean, I can't make guarantees about how and when people will have their babies, but being able to grow into a version of yourself that you are proud of is a really amazing unfolding of the fertility journey. And so even though it's hard, there is so much growth that can occur, and I'm honored to work with these people in the program right now. And then on the stickier parts of life, many of you know that we've been working on this new build to get this new building open for my practice. And holy mother, I could write a book when this is over. If any of you are considering a new build project, I know there's so much stereotype around construction delays and all of that, but I cannot tell you how interesting this process had been and how much learning there is to it. And the overlaps between like the fertility journey and birthing this building it's a really solid reminder for all of the waiting and all of the needing to advocate for yourself that happens in this process. So DM me if you've ever had experience in a new build project, because I would love to connect and learn how to just keep myself regulated. I'm so glad I have all these tools because I'm using all of them. So anyway, not to delay this is a short meditation, but it's a powerful meditation. And yes, there is a theme of Valentine's Day, although if I'm honest, I actually think Valentine's Day is kind of a BS marketing holiday. Actually, I wrote my honors English thesis paper about that. Would have been, not to age myself, but around 20 years ago. And I still think love is really important. It is actually the most important thing, especially in this world right now when there's so much divisiveness, there's so much hate. Love is going to carry us through, and it starts with self-love. So without further ado, get yourself in a comfortable position. This meditation is about 13 minutes long, and I hope that it serves you very, very well. And I am always sending you so much love. After you finish the meditation, if it feels good to you, taking a moment to leave us a review, leave a 5-star rating. This helps the podcast get in front of more listeners. It's been so fun to see how this is growing, how this is impacting people, and you get to be a part of that too when you share. All right. So much love to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of making this world a better place. All right.
Given it is almost Valentine's Day, for those of you watching the replay, we wanted to give some focus on self-love and self-acceptance for so many reasons other than the fact that it's Valentine's Day. But when we want our body to change, when we want it to do something differently, we can't expect it to do so when we're directing all this negative energy towards it. So if you've been feeling really stuck in the sense that your body has not been doing what you feel like it's designed to do, directing judgment towards that is not likely to create a positive outcome. And starting to practice self-love can have a really profound effect. So think of this as a gift to both yourself and your future children and your partnership. When we are loving and kind to ourselves and we genuinely feel that from ourselves, it's so much easier to be loving and kind towards other people. So we are going to go ahead and start off by grounding. And also grounding is just a really powerful practice that you can use anytime you're like really up in your head and your thoughts are going crazy. So by putting both feet on the ground, closing down your eyes, take 3 nice, deep, clearing breaths. One more. Bringing your awareness to your spine. Just imagining that spine as it runs from the base of your skull all the way down to the tip of your tailbone. I like to imagine a cord that starts at the tailbone and extends downward towards the earth, effortlessly passing through all the layers of the earth, all the way down to the earth's core. Now, if a cord doesn't quite resonate with you, you might imagine that you have roots, golden, white, glowing roots coming down from your feet, extending into the earth. You might imagine an anchor being able to ground you. Whatever symbol you choose, trust that it is perfect for you. And as it extends down into the earth, you can send down anything that is circulating within you that you feel is not serving you in this moment. So as you breathe in, just identifying what might be lingering that is not in high service to you, and on your exhale, breathing it down through the cord, through the roots, imagining that as it reaches the center of the earth, it is transmuted and that energy can shift. All of your fear, all of your judgment, all of the anxiety, sending it down into the earth to transform. Noticing what begins to shift in your body as space is created. And knowing that you can draw energy up from the earth should you require it, should you need peace, you need belief in yourself and your journey on this timeline, should you need strength or power or trust. Imagine as you inhale, you're drawing that up from the earth, meeting you at your tailbone, extending the length of your spine and spilling out into all the other cells of your body. And I now want you to bring your awareness to the heart space. Breathing into the heart space. Noticing any sensations you experience there and any emotions present too. Giving an acknowledgement and validation to anything that you've been carrying or feeling. Now shifting your awareness to the state of love. Maybe it would be helpful to first imagine the person that you love the most in the world. Whether it's a parent, a partner, a pet, best friend. And bring that to the forefront of your mind. Bring that person or animal into your mind's eye. And just sit with the love that you experience for them. And if you know that this person or pet has a goal in mind or a place that they absolutely love to be, can you go ahead and imagine that everything is working out for them? Can you imagine celebrating them in achieving their goal or being in the place that they love to be the most, the place that they feel the most joy and the most at ease? Can you feel that sensation in your heart as you send them all of this love, as you celebrate them? As you share with them in your mind's eye how deeply and unconditionally loved and accepted they are. I want you to notice if you have a picture of that vision, if you have a snapshot. And if not, go ahead and ask your brain to make one for you now. That picture in your mind, I want you to notice, is it in color or is it in black and white? If it's in black and white, can you go ahead and make it color? And if you have that in color now, I want you to go ahead and turn the intensity up on the colors. Even brighter, even bolder. Go ahead. And now I want you to breathe into the picture. Imagine that with each exhale, you are just magnifying your love, your acceptance, your celebration of them. Notice how that picture grows, how that love grows as you direct all of your intention. And now I want you to imagine on your next 3 breaths, that love just circles right back to you. Knowing that all of that love that you just sent to someone else, you can direct right back to yourself. in those difficult moments, in those moments when you're questioning what you could do better, how you can accept yourself, how you offer value, that you know that you can reflect this love right back to yourself. On your next 3 breaths, keeping that vision in your mind's eye, and imagine that energy of love on your breath circling right around the picture and then right back into your heart. Go ahead and inhale. Exhaling the love and having it circle right back around to you. Receiving it, absorbing it, letting it come right in. Good. Go ahead and do that 2 more times. It's okay if it feels a little vulnerable at first, if it feels almost emotional to practice this, to open your heart to loving yourself. It is a practice. There's no such thing as perfection. There's progress. And each time you direct this love towards yourself, you may start to notice that a wall comes down, that a belief shifts, that it becomes easier to be in this moment, in this time, in this place in life. Just being here now. You say out loud or just in your mind, I am here. I am calm, and I deeply love and completely accept myself. Go ahead and do that one more time. I am here. I am calm. I deeply love and completely accept myself. Come back to this practice anytime you need to practice self-love, self-acceptance, trusting that every time you do this, that network in your brain, that neural pathway gets stronger and stronger.